I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What's this crest you're sending?
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
Ah, there we go. Exploit Ominous.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
All right, everybody, welcome back. So, I have a little bit of a plan for this episode. So, we're going to kind of get through all of this, like, backlogged. I know there's a bunch of side quests, but these are, like, the main side quest paths, where there's one for Natty, one for Poppy, and one for Sebastian. So, we're just going to make our way through this. Alright, so Natty is waiting for us outside of Hogsmeade, so we will make our way on over there. But yeah, we've been sitting on these quests. Might as well get some progress made under him. Natty's quest line, we're going after Harlow. Sebastian is obviously doing all of his dark magic stuff with his sister Anne. And then Poppy, we're like taking the fight to the poachers. So we will help all of them out. And yeah, that's one of the goals I have for this series. Obviously, we aren't going to finish every single side quest or anything on camera, just because that's a lot.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
But definitely get these 3. I'd also like to... I don't remember which one it is, but... Here, this one, The Plight of the House Elf. I want to help out Teak, because every time we seem to help him, we also get, like, a House of Requirement upgrade.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Alright, where can I find him? It'll show me. What am I hoping to learn from them? Stuff
Very
about
well.
Harlow?
I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Hopefully,
it's pretty
by the
easy to
time you
figure out what
return,
I'm looking
I
for.
will be able to move a bit more freely.
Alright, so we need to speak with Agabus, Daisy, and Otto. Alright, first one looks like they are inside of the 3 broomsticks. That's like some nice Christmas decorations, just gotta say.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Alright, I don't know how I knew Mrs. Rabe was here getting drunk,
What have I
but
done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
why would Harlow take your husband and not
Why
you?
wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Alright, well,
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Mrs. Rabe, we do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? Best to keep this between us, if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Some very, some very scummy guys that we are dealing with. Somebody's stealing from Zonko's.
Otto Dibble works
Sounds
at
like they
Gladrags.
stole some
I
fireworks
should
or
check
something.
there.
But please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Dang, well that's rough. Okay, thanks for talking.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Alright, Agabus Filbert. What are you being blackmailed about,
Agabus
Agabus?
Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Alright, so Harlow seems like a pretty stand-up dude. Clearly a good citizen. Alright, come on. I'm hoping that it'll let me fly over to Natty. Oh, it might not actually, since I'm in a quest, now that I think about it. Well, that's boring. Alright, well, we shall run over then. Alright, and with this evidence, I don't think it'll be enough for us to get Harlow arrested, but I mean, it's a start. Well, I mean, I guess this isn't evidence. It's just testimonials.
It's not like
but
Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Okay, I guess we'll literally run right back where we just were. Alright, upsy daisy.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Nice little flower. Alright, Natty. Oh, it's not letting me jump, so I can't actually get over this. Okay, well.
If it thinks it's got half.
Here we go. Oh, there's more of the flowers.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Natty must have been taken this way.
Oh, well.
I need to find her quickly.
That would explain why the well, actually, it doesn't explain why the flowers are
Footprints
here.
led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio!
I don't know why it's pulling on that one, but still shows me it's pulling this one.
A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Alright, find Agabus Filbert's Book of Poems and find Otto Dibble's love letter. Alright, we can do that.
I'd better be sure I'm not.
I was just about gonna say we should try and be a little stealthy.
Revelio.
A crepuscular cape. What the heck does that mean? Alright, so it sounds like they're using Natty as bait against me. I mean, I kind of already had a guess, but...
Later, stir up some trouble. They need to be reminded that we're still running things.
Gwendolyn Zhao. Alright, so let's see if we can get this infamous foe to come say hello. If she will, we can take her out. Oh, although that executioner is in the way.
Never see it coming. I've used unforgivable curses on occasion.
Oh, hello there. Okay. I was not expecting her to suddenly start running towards me. There we go. Another infamous foe defeated. Oh, you are as dear to me as an augury whose voice foretells the coming rain. You are as loved by me as a Oh, son of a...
He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Okay, well, that's a little ridiculous. I didn't realize that I was gonna get, reading. I thought that it would pause the world.
Quite conductive, aren't we?
Alright, let's just start.
You're going to regret that. I'm just warming up.
Ow, Jesus Christ.
Expulsion.
There's that guy.
Just the beginning. Barely felt anything at all.
Jesus, I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Instead of Q, I keep hitting W, so every time they're trying to hit me, I'm just...
You made a grave mistake. I'm not done with you. Oh.
Stupid one.
No!
Stupid one. Incendio.
Someone over there.
Alright, let's deal some damage to that boy right there. We'll delete this guy as well. And then let's just pick up this last one.
What are your thoughts on electricity?
Alright, knock him off of his balance. And there we go. That was not very smooth at all. But hey, we made it through. And we found that Dulcibella's poetry book. Alright, just throw this up real quick, see what we're working with. Got a chest over here. House standing banners. That's actually kind of a cool decoration for the Room of Requirement. Most of them typically are like, You'll get like Oh, hey, you collected a,
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Let's go ahead and drop that. You'll get like, oh, hey, you got a medium decorated table or some nonsense. But the banners are kind of cool. Ooh, and got ourselves a poacher coat. Should have worn that in, and then we could have just blended in. They definitely wouldn't have noticed that we're like 15 years old. Hello, little ratties. How's it going, guys?
Revelio.
Alright, what are we working with? Big chest right there. Alright, hold up a second. So that's the way forward, but we still have a little bit of loot out here. We'll just grab this chest real fast. What you got for us? An unidentified hand item. I will take an unidentified hand item. Works for me.
Natty must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand.
Over here. I need your help.
Find
Revelio.
Otto Dibble's love letter. I still haven't found that yet. Sorry guys, wait in your cell for a minute. Alright, this is the last place I can think to look. Ah, here we go. My darling Otto, I've read your last letter over and over, and I'm certain to read it again each hour until we are able to meet. I dread the notion that I will not see you soon, but I am not without hope. I long for the day that our engagement can be shared with those whom we love, especially my dear father. I do not wonder at your wanting to wait until you are more settled, my love, and I know that you're doing all you can to ensure that such a situation is within your grasp. Please allow me to say that these past months of being unable to share publicly the feelings which exalt me to the utmost pinnacle of happiness have been an existential challenge indeed. And now I am off to read your letter once more. Yours affectionately,
Also
Rosie.
Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
I mean, yes, he did want me to destroy it, but it's also good evidence. Just putting it out there.
Revelio.
Oh, what do we got here?
Aloha Mora.
This chest wasn't marked with Revelio. Alright, there we go. Oh, Isco Rabes' wand.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
What is that red light that keeps kicking in? Wait for Mr. Rabe to dispel the curses. Alright. Oh, well, apparently very quick for them to be dispelled. Ooh, got ourselves an Iron Maiden.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be
Alright.
prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Alright, are there more Ashwinders coming in? Question mark? I'm not actually seeing any Ashwinders. Wait, was I supposed to, like, sneak through and then fight the Ashwinders or something? Oh, well, I fought them all on the way
Let's
in.
find
Whoops.
Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow.
Put an end to Harlow once and for all. Yeah, hopefully I didn't burn that love letter. Another piece of evidence.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe.
I have a name, Morg Spellpants.
Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Understood, or the authorities haven't been much help. You know what? That's just gonna antagonize her.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Alright. I just had a thought. What if Officer
That
Singer
relic
is...
is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcrot as soon as you can.
Oh. What's up with Sebastian? In the shadow of hope, Sebastian has a plan to talk to Anne without Solomon knowing and wants to meet me outside of the hamlet. Let's talk to Poppy first. I was gonna say, though... Where is she, actually? She's in Hogwarts, it looks like. Or maybe not. I don't know. We can fast travel here, and then from there, we can fly to Poppy. What was I just talking about? I completely forgot. Oh, like, what if Officer Singer's on the take? She's like, yeah, you have enough evidence to take down Harlow, and then immediately got rid of it.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Oh, you're gonna tick that guy off. He's gonna absolutely lose it. Alright, Poppy, I am here.
Oh, good, you're safe.
Just sitting down on the cold, snowy ground.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm so sorry, Poppy, but everything's fine now. No, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Why do I look so happy about this?
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
Okay, well, something tells me you want to find this
I take
creature.
it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the snidgets protected at all costs.
Alright, they may be too hostile to help. I mean, they might be, but let's try
Sounds as if
talking
we
to them.
need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it.
Alright.
I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Alright, the poacher's house call. So now let's meet Sebastian and Anne. I know it's a lot of jumping back and forth, but it's kind of just progression of all of these little side storylines. I'm interested in seeing, so Sebastian has already taught us 2 of the 3 unforgivable curses. Eventually,
Not sure how
he
I'd
will
fare in
teach
a
us
place like this.
Avada Kedavra, I'm assuming. Oh, what if it made us, like,
Revelio.
have to use it on Sebastian? That would be quite the way to,
Alohomora.
have to learn the spell. Wait, I heard it over here? There we go. You can hear, like, the slight turning of the gears. So that's what I'm listening for more so than watching, because typically you
do we
pass
have
too
here?
fast to actually see any
Revelio.
movement. Moving portraits. I don't know why I said it as portraits. I said it the English way. Moving portraits. Alright, Sebastian, what's going on over here?
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Beldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Oh, is that literally all this
Solomon
conversation
can't
was?
take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
This is more complicated than we thought, or we can do this. It is
So
complicated.
we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice. Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
I feel like it could.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse and fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Alright, I'll leave you to
Good
it.
luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
Alright, in the shadow of hope. In that case, if that's all there is there, I want to go and help, Deke. We are looking for Tobbs the house elf, I believe. Yeah, this is the quest. I accepted it a couple of episodes ago, so I don't know if you all remember, but...
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Bottle?
I'm not looking for a Mrs. Sprottle. Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting. Yeah, the house elf was in a cave with spiders or something, and Deke wanted us to check in on him. So that house elf is 100% dead right now, but...
This must be Tobbs's cave. I suppose I should head inside. Stupefy!
Damage an airborne ambusher. Well, I can do that. Oops, if I don't press the wrong buttons.
Levioso!
There we go.
Defendo! Incendio!
Alright, take out this guy real fast, and let's go on in. The Spinner's Cavern. Yeah, it sounds like a lovely place for a house elf to be trapped on its own. Extreme danger. Beware spiders. Do not enter. That way. Yeah. I think this house elf is dead. Not gonna lie. I mean, we can hope that he's alive, but being realistic, he probably isn't. Tobbs, you missed your quota by 3 files. You know what that means? It means my loyal customers will be missing their bottles of Seamus's shrinking solution. Because of your foolish mistake, you will be given no food for a week. I also expect you to punish yourself accordingly. When I return for the next shipment, I'd best see bloodied bandages instead of your usual idiotic grin. If you do not meet your next quota, plus 5 extra files, you will lose more than your food privileges.
Tobbs's master is awful.
So I think,
Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here?
I think Tobbs was supposed to be like collecting leech juice, and he was talking about the master wanted bloodied bandages. I think Tobbs is supposed to use himself as like food for the leeches, so that way they'll grow big and fat or something, is my guess. Oh, that was not a good jump on my part, but... No, come on.
Incendio!
There we go. I tried to burn it before I went down, but... Oh, I see a friend over there. Let's actually try, if we're smart about this, we can have this over real quick. Or we can get spotted. That works too. Although these spiders are like way under leveled, so they go down quick anyways.
Incendio! Revelio!
Alright, grab up all of this.
Defendo! Incendio!
And then just smack this guy around. Enemies of a higher level than you will be harder to defeat. That spider was the same level as me. Alright, this looks like a little fighting area.
Looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave.
Ow. Holy crap, that kind of hurt. I almost died from all of those nests exploding.
Revelio. Incendio.
New quest
I
available.
think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Okay, so Poppy has an update for us. I'm not sure if we'll have time for that in addition on this episode. It depends on how long this takes. But, I mean, it's, you know, a step in the right direction.
Incendio.
Oh, ow. Excuse you, sir.
Cursed. Revelio. Incendio.
Alright, we will take out these guys. Take out these babies. Apologies if you're scared of spiders, by the way.
Revelio.
Alright, so what is next? I mean, there's no way Tobbs is alive, right? I don't see how he could be with all of these spiders. Can house elves even fight? Like, legitimately fight? I know in one of the books / movies, oh wait, actually, let's be smart about this. Well, smart as I say, let's use an unforgivable curse. You fight for me, buddy. Because it'll mess up those other spiders. Alright, Bombarda and Expelliarmus. Those are both ranged. There we go. Alright. And then he becomes unfriendly again. Alright, we will make him friendly again. And then what we can do is, as soon as it's no longer friendly, we can hit it with Petrificus Totalis. Alright, friend. I know you're feeling hungry for human flesh. We can also just get a good look at it while we're here. Oh, it apparently did not go back into stealth, but I knocked it down to its death anyways. Master, if you're looking for Tobbs, it seems he has dried up all the leeches here and must move deeper into the cave. Tobbs hopes Master will wait for him to return. It's much too dangerous for Master to follow, and please be careful of the spiders.
That doesn't sound particularly reassuring.
Yeah, Tobbs is totally dead. Well, rest in peace, Tobbs. We hardly knew you, but you were a good friend to Deke. All these openings in the cave, a little surprising. Oh, hello there. The heck is that guy? An acromantula. Bury his head into the ground. Okay. Oh, well, I did not time that well at all. Okay, I am stuck on boxes. Oh my god, the timing of those stupid spiders. I was trying to use Descendo, and they dug up out of the ground and smacked me. Come on, dude. That was not the right time to use that spell at all. Jesus Christ, it's not giving me any heads up. I hate sometimes the UI, it's just like, you don't need help, right? There we go. Now what I'm going to do is there are a lot of enemies here. Wait, did Imperio not work? I didn't know that it couldn't work.
Incendio!
Alright, well that changes things. Alright, bit of damage to him at least.
Incendio!
Gosh dang, there are a lot of spiders here.
Protego! Stupefy!
Alright, let's just focus on the big guy for now. Take him out. Oh, spider's about to come up on us.
Expelliarmus! Protego! Incendio!
Jesus Christ, it attacks really fast. It's almost dead, but like, wow. Okay, come now.
Incendio! Stupefy!
If I can get the big guy down, there we go. The rest of them should be easy now.
Stupefy! Stupendo! Stupefy!
Alright, last one.
Stupefy!
The last two.
Protego! Stupefy!
Okay, wow, that was, very close.
Revelio!
I might need to start brewing some Wiggenweld potions just to, like, replenish my supply, because, dang. Okay, I see a treasure up here. If I actually grab the thing. Oh, got ourselves a spiderweb blocking our exit. Alright. And then this way.
Revelio!
Well, hold up. I see treasure down here. Oh my god. In real life, I would have broken my legs making a jump like that.
Incendio!
But it works in the game, right? Alright, Tubbs, are you alive or dead? Oh, well, that answers my question.
I have a feeling that house elf is Tobbs.
Master, if you find Tobbs's body, the big spider was too much. Tobbs has failed you and deserves this punishment. Tobbs feels weak, sleepy.
Poor
Tobbs
Tobbs.
must...
Left here alone with the spiders.
It is interesting that, the
Revelio.
plight of the house elf is never really discussed. They're like, yeah, it's just kind of a given that, eventually house elves... Well, like, all house elves are treated kind of poorly, and essentially as, servants at best. Alright, tiny bit of money and some leech juice. I don't even remember which potion leech juice is used for, but... Lots and lots of spiders, but I think we're making our way out. So we might actually have time to go and check on what Poppy was
That
saying.
table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave.
Very convenient how the dungeon's designed that way. Alright, Deke. We will go and talk to you real quick, tell you about Tobbs. And then we can go see Poppy. And then after that, I think we will have to call the episode, but... I'm back from the cave.
I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
I'm sorry.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deke.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right.
Yeah, of course. Take your time, buddy. Alright, quests. Where does Poppy want to meet us? Meet Poppy in the Forbidden Forest. I think she did actually say that. I just forgot. Okay. Closest guy will be, this, I suppose. Come on. There we go. Alright, Poppy, what is this?
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke mentioned you might be interested in learning how to breed beasts.
Oh, okay. So, finally can breed beasts.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
That doesn't seem very smart.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
They're known for being wise. Yeah,
I
sure.
suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
Oh?
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Protego works against
Leave
arrows,
them
right?
be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, Follow me before
Golden snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Okay. Gotta find,
I don't understand.
a cave.
So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I trust him, centaurs know things, or he was annoyingly cryptic.
Isn't moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
Alright, well, let's trust him, I
know,
guess.
But I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave he mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Okay.
I hate to see a creature get put down. But trolls have no business in Hogsmeade.
Oh, she's referencing some old news. Okay, well, with that, I think we are going to go ahead and call it there. I know this episode didn't really see any forward progression in the main storyline, but these side storylines, I feel they're important too, and, I mean, we made a lot of progress in those today. With that, though, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time for some more Hogwarts Legacy. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.